lakad matatag!
Normally. Left in the pool, has to be said.
They could.
Oh, they are going to go for it. All right.
Let's go, baby. Right. Just go from that point. Never let up. But I still think Deucer needs to be the one that dies last in most of these
Top lane,
engagements.
Hanskin is in some trouble. The level 2 timing coming out from Ooredoo Thunder, and they pounce on that instantly as Omar finds first blood on the Rubik. And you were just mentioning before, I know you mentioned what the Maelstrom, BKB shot, and Basher from Charlie, but definitely feels like late game you're probably giving the edge to the Medusa. So what lanes need to go right for Alliance to kind of have the early tempo? Is top lane actually Hanskin once again getting chased down, but I mean that's a trade that Alliance are more than happy with.
Yeah, it's just easy to claim, and Medusa isn't able to just sit back inside of the jungle and farm easily.
Although, I'll be able to find a solo kill into the clockwork. One more leap if required, and secures the kill. So solo experience for Ponlo as well. Was helped out by S4 early on inside the lane, and it looks like already the Death Prophet off to a pretty good start. 14-4 compared to the lane.
Not the greatest heroes that they have on Alliance to be able to take stacks at this stage just yet. Especially if they're able to get some kind of deep vision up to be able to catch them out.
Noob might be in some trouble. Tries to get the Rolling Thunder off. He will actually get some distance away from the arrow, so Noob's okay. Very close to securing the kill. Chuen might be the one that actually ends up going down. They've got Omar to play with. He won't be able to bounce him down to the low ground. Even the Tide Hunter's going to rotate as well. Look at that. 4 heroes from Ooredoo Thunder. Just
the Bloodseeker to turn up to that fight, but it's a good thing he did. You know, great use of the Rupture onto the Rolling Thunder.
Kaori finds the hook shot. Noob's going to have no hesitation of jumping inside as well. With the help of the double damage rune, do they actually have enough to bring S4 down? Spirit Siphon not going to repair the damage. It's a big kill for them to find, but simultaneously top lane, TA2000 has the Stone Gaze to kind of be that deterrent for Alliance to continue to go onto the towers. Look at the damage, though. Chuen's in trouble. They got the Static Storm to lay it down, but Ooredoo TP's in with a mechanism here. I don't think it's... Oh, it's actually enough. Amar stays alive, and in the end... Job well done from Ooredoo, and he's even going to start to make his way mid. Just at the remnants of this exorcism, just in case they need to protect the tower. And, well, instead, they might even get the kill onto the DP. Can they blow up S4 before the Spirit Siphon charges come out? You bet they can. Another death on S4's Death Prophet. 3 deaths now for him. The Alliance, they're swinging to the top as Noob. Is he going to die? Oh, just is able to get that TP out, so the Rupture's not enough, but here come the boys on Alliance. They'll be able to glimpse back one. Kaori will be the sacrifice of the rest of Ooredoo Thunder. Just going to look to leave the area.
I'd say you're fairly happy with this still, though, on Ooredoo, right? You force a TP back, I guess, and the Rolling Thunder. She is the only one that matters.
Oh my lord, almost gets blown up, but the boys are here to fight. Static Storm in combination with the Exorcism. And they've gotten completely rid of TA2000's mana. Would just get enough back for the Stone Gaze, but the combination of the Ravage as well, but there's just no damage until the Splash Ball comes out from downtown. They'll kill off one, but can they get any more out of this? Alliance is still in fighting shape as Tide Hunter will take a spill, and now Alliance can get some of the stacks.
Oof. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting all that damage to be able to come through it, but they are eventually going to make a TP rotation down here just to stop the tower.
Charlie's alone. Hookshot in. Rubik won't be able to follow up. They cancelled the TP from Amar.
He's moving fast.
So Kaori's actually not going to have enough damage without the Rubik to be able to kill off Charlie. And up, they know he TP'd down. They know he's stuck. And with no tower to protect him, what's the go? Where do I hide? There's no way you can hide. Charlie's just under the cover of the invis. He'll pop out and be rewarded with the kill. Top lane, they're setting up from on the Tide Hunter as well.
No Static Storm.
No Static Storm will make it a little bit more difficult.
They're
going to look to TP in an extra member as well. It'll make him work for it, Greaves. There we go, glimpse back. Even Exo committed. But there's the Snowball to be able to cancel the TP. And in the end, we'll still go down. Do they feel strong enough to brute force down this tier 1 tower? Maybe they'll go for the Rolling Thunder instead as Noom. He's going to jump on top of the Death Prophet, playing near the cliff to hope it gets the bounce on the high ground. It will, in fact, but the telekinesis dragged him straight back down into the Lion's Den. As S4 will go down. Alliance trying to TP the members in, but they recognize now without the Death Prophet, they will not. Alliance are aware of this. They're going to look to back up. Is he seeing an opening? 2000's gonna reel himself. They'll start with the Exo. Is this really the man you want to try and start on? And the telekinesis gets him out of danger. They could turn to Roshan with the clockwork dead, but they want more kills. Alliance looking for the opening. Not an easy man at all. They're going to be cautious how deep they go inside their territory. They'll glimpse back Ooredoo. Well, that's the person they can blow up. Static Storm preventing any turnaround. And now Alliance, they did waste a decent chunk to the Exo, so I don't think they can...
Disassemble at any time. Might have wanted it to get... Ooh, just one more. Oh, what a play.
What?
What?
Oh, my, what was that? Beautifully done. Chuen ruptured up, so no way you can escape off the back of the haste. I'm quite impressed. Beautifully done from Amar.
I mean, it's the hero that they've picked the most during the past couple of months. And they let it through. They picked it up with the first pick. Why not? You know, like, if it's a comfort hero, we've seen the strength of it already against the Disruptor, just being able to lift out of that kinetic field. Multiple kills claimed as a result of it too. Great player-hero combination. Oh, that's good.
Another kill is going to be picked up. Panskin will go down. They're already setting up on top lane as well as S4's in trouble. There's two members poking, prodding, but no one else is going to look to join. Trying to send S4 back. We're getting to the stages now.
See themselves being able to take this, right? Maybe it's like, well, if we've got the Desolator, we can kill the Tide Hunter while he's caught inside of the kinetic field Static Storm, right? If we don't have it, we don't have the damage.
Did you run up the higher ground? Pommel and Handskin hand in hand. S4 again commits the Exo really early on, and now it feels horrible if you don't force a team fight. Where's the telekinesis to protect the Tide Hunter? Pipe and Greaves activated. They've just ran straight into Tier 2000's double damage. And with that, two members will fall with ease, and now they can look to go high ground.
I think they might have just thought they had more.
So they're going to look to try and smoke out.
Oh, okay, this
Maybe this Scepter can catch them off guard. Ages expire. They're going to make the attempt on Tier 2000. There's the Static Storm, but the telekinesis gets him out of danger. Charlie's going to try and make the attempt, but the Ravage will cover the Medusa. They turn it back onto the Bloodseeker. Another rest of Alliance are in shambles. Noob will catch up to the Handskin on the back line. The damage will come through from the Tide Hunter. And now S4 is the next on the chopping block as well. There's going to be no escape for S4's Death Prophet. As again, 0 members go down on Ooredoo, and Noob's already looking for more.
There's certainly the possibility.
And already lose 1 member and potentially more. Chuen, can you really jump into the middle of this? Noob's got the follow-up. Chuen will protect himself under the cover of the BKB, but Ooredoo Thunder in hot pursuit. Lacking detection, so they'll look to back off. Just double back to the high ground. A lot was forced out from Alliance.
But again, like, you've got Ravage in 15 seconds. They've used BKB Exorcism. They've used BK...
Somehow need to be able to take a fight where you have this vision advantage to see the Rubik and see how they can make this smoke work. Charlie on the front. Actually going to run the opposite direction here. Again, the higher ground where they lost the fight prior. Charlie smoke's going to pop, so Tier 2000 goes under the cover of the Shadow Blade. They actually want to look to get the jump. Nuke to start Tier 2000 with all the damage they would need. And then Alliance like, what do we do? We drive the smoke into him, but with the Bloodseeker gone, we've got no damage, so we need to back up. They won't lose any other members, but they might lose the base or even more Roshan because there's a DD in front of it. And they didn't want the tendies. How disappointing.
No tendies. Mummy?
What the hell? Dude, no way. Oh god, get me out. A co-caster saying, Mommy, jump in? Oh no, S4, not long for this world. Just look how much damage they've got. DD activated. He's even going to force himself further into the middle. A buyback is there out of S4, but what do? You let the Deucer get way too farmed, and now this is the result.
And now Tier 2000 just puts himself on the front lines, right? Like, you got to get through this DD Medusa with Blood Rage stolen, by the way. So he's got even more attack speed. Look at that. Big.
The potential Megas on the cards here. Alliance deal with Megas as well. It's just going to be a slow bleed. They're not even going to lead the base. Why would they? Age is still for 3 minutes 30. Gonna jump the heroes behind the Medusa, and they're gonna make the attempt. Onto the Bingley, a pretty decent start, but there's just no damage. Charlie hasn't been able to enter. They've killed off Noob. He's going to look to buy back. They get anything more out of this in one alliance. S4 in the middle of the fight. Pomlo's going to look to follow up as well. Where the boys are helping S4, just no one's to be seen. S4 completely by himself. He wants some help, he wants some assistance, but he's not going to fight it. Now Charlie will look to walk in, but the control is just there for Noob, and the rabbit for good measure. What an ultimate from Tidehunter to cut the heads of Alliance for the final time this game. Buybacks are there, but there's just nothing they can do. TA2000 still hasn't gone down the once. It's farming time. No fountain will stop them as TA2000 rewarded with a rampage, and what a way to close out game one from Ooredoo Thunder.
Damn, I wanted to give the MVP over to the Rubik, but
Go down, like maybe they try and go for like a position one less rack or something like that. They're gonna go for the punch. Okay, so that's their weird pick, right? Like that's their
deal with the lane push out as well with the rocket flare. I would like to see it. Another great look.
That it is indeed. Pomlo's already used his Fade Bolt, but it looks like the Rot Slow will enable the Pudge to be able to chase down the Hoodwink inside the tree line, so Alliance strike first in our second game.
Him walking up, I suppose he sees that there's one stack built up inside of the Dire Jungle, as Cowrie will at least soak the experience from it.
Might kill Cowrie, actually. No razors, but they can
Can't
hold
even
him into
drop the
place
two.
to actually let the right clicks go to work, and
Don't drop
a
it
free
down.
kill is going to be picked up, but the boys are starting to rotate. Noob will look to enter the higher ground with the help of the Laguna Blade. Chuem tries to destroy it with the illusion. Can he get the ultimate off? It's not fast enough, as TA2000 rewarded with the kill, and they're already looking for more, but the cogs will make it difficult to pursue into the river, but in the end, Ooredoo Thunder actually even could consider holding it just for the catapult, because if you get a kill, you're not going to have a lot of damage onto the tower without that catapult, so maybe you wait a minute 30 and then use it, but bottom lane though, Charlie in some trouble. Flesh Heap's already been activated, so we won't have some damage mitigation to hold back the members of Ooredoo, and well, Dismember's going to buy him some time, but the Avalanche will stop a lot of the bonus health going back into Charlie's reserves, and well, in the end, they should be able to slowly bring him down. A big kill for Ooredoo to find, because now...
Delivered to him right now, I believe. Where is it? It was on the courier for some time. Maybe just keeping it in base for a little bit.
T2000 might be in some trouble. Look at this maneuver from Alliance. A hook shot under the T2 tower. S4's going to try and play around with the primal split, but it was on the other side of the cog, so wasn't able to get too much damage out into the Lina. They should be able to still bring her down. The bonus health from the Soul Rip, is it enough to keep her alive? T2000, no way she lives to it all, even using little health on the ground as well from Cowrie. Seeds of Surrender.
Positioning by Handskin, though.
Should know there's a ward nearby, though. And then backing off away from the hard camp. They are still under the cover of this ward, though. Hanskin's going to be the initial target with a sharpshooter burst. It should be enough to secure the kill. Maybe not. They even used the tombstone to try and help out, but it's a tree throw that blows him up. Alliance is starting to move to the neighborhood. Let's see if they can actually defend the tower. They'll target down the tombstone, and now they've got control as S4 with the threat of the primal split is going to force Ooredoo to delta split. And the sacrifice will be the undying slap, but once again, Alliance will be successful at defending the tower.
so staff looks like.
Still, they'll make the attempt with the primal split, but the start wasn't perfect. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Noob will go down, but can they still get more out of this, though? Chuem, with the help of the double damage room, will turn towards the Hoodwink, but there's no control to help out there. So forced to turn with the Requiem to force Ooredoo away. Chuem, oh, very close.
Only Brood still has it available, so look to punish that as much as possible.
Mid lane, Pomlo starts telekinesis to be able to set up for the hook back. Can they cancel this? A pushback's going to be there. We're not free pathing. He's going to be okay for the moment as Alliance unable to connect with that attempt. And now the rest of Ooredoo is starting to move over, in particular TA2000. Protected with the BKB, so start to get the right clicks out onto the Pudge. Now Chuen's in trouble as well. There's nothing he can do to turn it with the Requiem. The hook shot maybe buying some time, but it's not enough. They'll get the kill onto Chuen, and now they're looking for more as well. It's off to the right side. Cowrie's still alive. Nothing S4 can do with the split. And Handskin will be the last member of Alliance to go down as Ooredoo, an incredible skirmish from them. But the first use
the first charge of hers in that team fight. Tiny just the Mithril Hammer essentially away from being able to pick his up.
S4. Great start from Omar. Noob with the fall. The burst is there, preventing any opportunity. I didn't even have Primal Split of using that to escape. So tier 2 tower is going to go down. And even a kill onto S4's Brewmaster. Top lane, they're setting up on Charlie. Unable to sidestep the LSA, and now Noob's able to follow up as well. Again, the chain control is perfect. No opportunity for the Flesh Sheep. Back to mid we go, though. Omar under the cover of the Bushwhack will be able to hold Chuen.
And the rest of the team, no one wants to TP down to the bottom side of the map to save him when there was no real turnaround.
Can I make this
Maybe
work?
now.
S4's going to jump in. Tier 2000 doesn't want to blow the BKB on the first life. The stolen LSA onto 2 might actually give them the opening here. Greaves will heal up to A2000. They're going to continue to kite it off the back of the Cyclone. But no one's gone down. And now Dire, they can bring their members over to be able to set up a formation. Finally, they should be able to secure the kill. He's not even dead just yet. You gotta finish your food. Finally, they'll get him. It's Chuen trying to find the timing with the Requiem. A lot of damage onto the Tiny. They'll be able to blow up the position too. They'll turn towards Alina as well. But the Bushwhack from downtown. Omar gives TA2000 an opportunity to get the right clicks going. A telekinesis dragged straight into Charlie's hands, but it doesn't matter. There's no damage without the Shadow Fiend. It's a slow meltdown. Once again, the Bushwhack. Omar continuing to do it all. Bushwhack after Bushwhack onto multiple heroes means that Alliance just are unable to come out on top in the team fight.
My man, he said, I heard you guys. You didn't give me the MVP for that game #1 performance, but this time around, he's really putting in the hard yards for that one. They might be able to grab Ponlo as well on the retreat. Seems like they will. Well deserved being able to pick up that one for himself. And yeah, it just felt a little bit odd, right? You go in, you commit.
Reactions. Ansel got it, but Chuenzo, he's in trouble. Gonna get the BKB off fast enough. Protect him for the moment. They continue to chase, though. Is the T3 tower going to be enough to save him? Telekinesis, but the damage from downtown with the combo of the Avalanche. They'll be able to bring down Chuen, and now the Primal Split will give them nothing as Ooredoo, they can even go for more if they want to. Laguna Blade cuts away the life of Handskin. They need some creeps, however, to be able to brute force up this high ground. Unfortunately, they don't have any, so back to mid they go.
They're happy enough to take mid, I feel. You know, this is, again, the better of the two teams is just sweeping across the map.
They know there's nothing to fear.
Nice
Even if they get hooked, there's nothing to fear. Maybe they might go on Charlie instead. Look at TH2000. Just running in. Relentless from Ooredoo. Nothing they can do. Nothing to stop them. Once a streak from the Lina. Almost godlike. Building soon to fall. Let's speak about it. In the interview we had prior to this series, saying that Ooredoo Thunder, he felt like was one of the teams that would actually make it out, and with a performance like this, I mean, they are one fight away of being 2-0. Well, trying to keep Ponlo alive. S4 might not even survive as well. Just gets the split off. It's going to be okay for the moment, but there's just, that's a defensive split. Exactly right. A split for what? To keep him alive. As they're even going close inside the fountain. Toss back onto Charlie. What a game from Ooredoo. This is a team to keep our eyes out for.
Oh no, S4 body blocked.
Oh no. They're trying to get him. Look at what they're doing, dude. Noob again. Another toss back to someone to the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, high ground miss. All right.
This must be so demoralizing. What do you do? What are the comms right now? What is going on?
Okay, guys, we're banning Lena next time. That's what the comms is probably like right now.
Just this hero, man.
A bit of satanic now as well.
Makes me grr. She doesn't just like hook me.
Hooking her into
Hook me. I actually don't care.
I want to be here.
I want to be directly. Oh, ma. Sniper from downtown. Go inside the base. Come on. Go celebrate. Go on the fountain. Who cares about the throne? Go hit some heroes. Go get some kills. That's a priority. And the G's at drop. Ooredoo Thunder. This is a team to keep our eye out continuing into a 1. They are now 2-0.
denied.